To what extent is it?
To what extent?
Yeah, degradation would be, I mean, is it
Degradation is more like a physical blockage of the thing coming
a
through.
total blockage?
Yes, so you can't get, or it would be flickering, so to speak. But with the digital TV, it's either there or it isn't.
Right.
And this would be, it would probably come on and go off, come on and go off.
So that would be signal degradation.
Signal degradation.
So
They
any
feel as though
interference
that is probably as big of a problem as the, not really the electromagnetic.
Right.
It's
Right.
more of a physical blockage of the signal rather than a electromagnetic blockage of the signal.
Just wondered how, if it was just a flicker or basically total loss.
Well, you can get from the picture.
I know you can, that's right. But
The
that
one
would fall
thing-
under
the-
signal
right.
degradation.
Yeah.
The one thing that we have to, that we can also rely on is we do still have a complaint resolution thing.
Right.
And if there's any problems, we still have that to fall back
Correct.
on. And that starts when they submit the site plan.
Well, let's not have to use them.
What's that?
Let's try not to use them.
That's right.
Try not to-
Where are they?
Let's try
Let's try not to have to
use
use those.
Right.
I
I would think that the smaller footprints would.
imagine they're gonna be pretty busy, and I'm gonna make sure that the chairman's not on the committee.
I think we need to use the top one.
What's that?
I think we need to use the 30 to the 10% reduction.
Do you like the way that's written, Frank? F, the top one, or the,
Yeah, I really don't have any objection to either one. The top one certainly gives certain bright lines, so you're gonna know, probably will minimize spikes if you've got certain, you know, they've got to meet certain numbers, as opposed to the other one which says that it simply cause signal degradation. Well, if I have 1%, then I've got a spike. On the other hand, it just says it's got to be a percentage. And certainly, I would think would go a long way towards discouraging expensive fights between everybody.
all right. Now, the one sentence in there, and I've always thought it was awkward, but maybe it's just the way I'm thinking. Almost halfway down where it says, if the report shows. Now, do we need to reference the report from the site plan? Or is that the report we're talking about? Because there's no other talk of report in the first part of that. Paragraph. There's no mention of any report. The only report that I'm aware of is the report from the site plan, which we worked on a few minutes ago. And that is in site plan review, page 9. And that's at the top of the page on mine. A report shall be prepared by a qualified third party to review and impact existing TV, telephone, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So is that a good enough rep? Do we need to say from the site plan?
I would think we want to, Jim, so that
Okay.
it's clear that that's what we're talking about.
If the report from the site plan.
Right. And if you want to refer to site plan, that is what section? 5.1.21?
5.1.21. Show that.
Right. Okay, so we need we would like I would like a motion on that, please.
I move that we accept section 9. page 13, F,
The first one.
the first one.
First one starting, what's your,
With the additional verbiage.
the one with the verbiage where it says, we've got the report shows a geographical area, then DTV service area. Do you want your motion to include the margin of error statement, or do you want it without the margin of error statement? Or do you guys want to vote on each? This margin of error statement?
With,
Okay. Brenda's moved that we include the margin of error with a minimum reduction in signal strength of 10% due to the WEF.
With the addition.
With that addition.
And the additional language if the report comes
In addition of the, yeah, in addition of the, from the site plan 5.1.20.
You have a support?
Support?
support.
Moved and supported, discussion.
Yeah, I'd like to talk about the other option, the bottom of the page, F.
Okay?
Next, well, the second line, starting in the third line, no wind energy facility will be installed in any location along the major axis of an existing microwave communications link. What would be the major axis?
Those are, is
Jamie?
Isn't that the
no,
direct?
no, that is like a direct link, like a 911 link, say for instance, from Adrian to Tecumseh. I understand there's sometimes a microwave transmission that would be involved in 911. Or those are probably the main ones.
So is there a major axis for the WLMB antenna? Oh, no.
I have no idea. I don't think so, because it's not a, I don't think it's a microwave link.
So that's referring to microwave link.
Yes. But it's a special emergency transmission, I understand. Is there anyone here that knows?
Microwave is point to point. It's like a wire from the sky.
It's a one line.
It's a point to point communication.
And they're pretty well defined.
We have a microwave link from our transmission tower in Palmyra Township back to our studios.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So both of those will be protected.
That microwave link is in that other statement as well, Bill. Did you
Yes,
see that?
yeah.
On the major axis.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just the micro.
Yeah, that's in there. Any other discussion? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion passed. 14. Shadow flicker. The applicant shall provide a detailed report including visual site plan illustrating the location of potential shadow areas produced by the WEF, including a summation of the impacts of the proposed WEF may have upon existing, neighboring, adjacent properties and dwelling units. The number of hours per year, mechanism or mitigation efforts that could be implemented to minimize negative effects, including commercial software and control systems to stop all flicker. WEF shall not cast a shadow upon non-participating property parcels, inhabited structure for a period exceeding 30 hours unless said affected property owners provide written permission. the non-participating resident has been professionally diagnosed with a pre-existing seizure disorder or existing vestibular disease and borders an approved participating property parcel, the Planning Commission and Palmyra Township Board will implement all means to control flicker. This is my baby. I've said all along that I felt as though I needed to have something in there for some of our residents. And if they come to us with a problem, I feel as though it can be handled professionally and confidentially. Do you have some comments on that, Frank?
No, I don't, I think as long as you've got it in there, that's not, I think
Do
it's.
we need to worry about if we made it known that they would come to just one person, or, I mean, we just don't have to be in the ordinance, but if we had a policy of the planning commission that they would come to protect confidentiality and that sort of thing, can we come up with some sort of?
The only problem you're gonna have would be with the HIPAA, and of course, I think at that point, they're gonna have to waive the HIPAA privacy in order to.
So if we have some sort of a form that says they're
By
gonna waive.
the very fact that if they're gonna make the complaint, you would want to include in the form a waiver of any HIPAA privacy.
So we would do that at a commission level, site plan meeting.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, I guess the question I have is, this is going to cover both people that are existing parties that have this problem as well.
Mainly existing, we can't really do ones, I don't really think we can't
Cover someone
we
moving
can't
in.
cover the
So
moved in.
that's my question.
We can't cover someone I don't know that could develop it.
Right.
Unless there's more information out there that
Right.
that
That's
we
my
can
question.
verify.
Right. I think all you have to do is have the HIPAA waiver as a part of any complaint that they make.
I read the Pierpoint book, and I wasn't convinced. Some of the data in there said that it was real high in non-participating people, but none of the participating people developed the disease, and they felt it had something to do with the money. And I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm just telling you that was what I got out of that book. So, any more comment on that?
I move number 11 for changes in emissions.
Does that mean H?
H, yeah. Glasses.
It does look like an 11, doesn't it? Did we get a second?
I'll second.
Ken second. All in favor? See, that's a discussion, right? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same.